Hello, Faye. So I thought I would do this. Send you the answers and talk as I go. So see how it says 5C and 2B? Oh, that's 5C and that's 2B. So the perimeter would be 2 of the 5Cs plus 2 of the 2Bs, right? So you just missed the little C's and the B's. And so the area would be 5C times 2B, or like 10CB, and I guess you could add this would just give you 10C plus 4B, right? Okay, so in dealing with inequalities with equations of lines, so since the x and the y are both to the 1 power, you know it's a line. So if it's a line, we like to get it into the y equal mx plus b form in order to graph it, right? So let's do that. So I'll have 3y negative 2x plus a 6, divide through by the 3. Then here's my line. So if I was to just draw the line, I'd have y-intercept 2, slope of negative 2/3. So I'd go down 2 and then over 3. And so I would get something like that, right? Okay. So what I want, so this is the line. So if I put the inequality back in, so let me do that for a second. So I'd have y's, and if I just carried that inequality along, it wouldn't have changed, right? If I had this and then this, okay. So I want the y values that are smaller than the line. So, or equal to, right? So if I want the y values that are smaller than or equal to the line, I can use things on the line, and I want the y's that are smaller, right? Because that would be y's that are bigger, and these are y's that are smaller. And so that would be the shaded region that works. So this line here, y equals 3. Okay, let's talk about what the line y equals 3 looks like. So I'm just going to draw the x and y axis. And so then the line y equals 3 would be here, right? So this says find the y values that are bigger than 3, okay? So I'm going to get a different color. So I just want bigger than 3. I don't want to include that the equal to 3. So same thing over here. So let me just draw the x and the y-axis. And if I was to draw where x equal negative 4 is, x equal negative 4 looks like this, right? So this is, let me make room here. This says that what they want is the x's that are smaller than negative 4. So smaller than negative 4 would be this direction. So just that green shaded region. So not including, because it doesn't have an equal sign there. So yes, that's good. This is the right answer, but I don't see how you got it from here. So when you see 5 subtracted from, you want to say minus 5, and then from the product of 6 and negative 2. And so 6 times negative 2, so that gives you a negative 12, then subtract the 5, and that gives you a negative 16. And this looks beautiful.